It was a Dean Smith kind of first round with 4 corners. See what I did there? In the draft last night. We talked Devin Witherspoon, and then there was a long – they didn't like that. The control room didn't like that. And then there was a drop 11 spots later, the next corner, and it wasn't Christian Gonzalez. The thought was he'd be one of the first ones off the board. Emmanuel Forbes goes to the Commanders at 16. Then it's Christian Gonzalez, 17, to the Patriots, who had traded down. Deonte Banks to the Giants after New York traded up a spot from 25 to 24. What do you think of the quartet of corners from last night?
Well, I love Witherspoon, right? I mean, he was one of the 5 best players in the draft for me there. The Emmanuel Forbes pick, the next corner off the board, yeah, surprising. I knew he was loved in NFL circles. I knew that. When I did my mock draft and said it on the podcast, I said the one guy that might be in the first round here that I don't have is Emmanuel Forbes. I know there's some people that really like him. And for Way, what I don't like about Emmanuel Forbes, Mike, just as a little, is he's not the best man-to-man guy. Flipping his hips, changing directions are not the greatest, and he's 166 pounds. Now, he flies, and he plays a lot more physical than 166 pound, and he's long, and he's very good in zone. And Washington plays a lot of zone, right? They let those front 4 go. They let the other guys drop in zone. They hope the quarterback passes the ball, somebody hits them, or they're under pressure, and they got to throw in that zone, and that's why they got one of the best defenses in football. So good for them there. The Giants getting Deonte Banks, Wink Martindale, they need the island corner, right? Like we talked about. I wasn't shocked by that. He's awesome, the kid from Maryland. And now they have their Marlon Humphrey, and now Wink can do all his other crazy shit with the rest of the guys on the defense and have some fun. And then the Patriots getting Christian Gonzalez. That's pretty unbelievable, really. I don't think a lot of people thought he would be on the board at 17 for them to pick him at least.
When we were talking about their needs, you made the point they've got a lot of
corners,
defensive backs.
Yes.
But when you have an opportunity to add a guy that slips through the cracks,
I think so.
all of a sudden,
right?
That surplus, you don't care because you get a guy who may be better than any of them.
Yeah, I think that's probably where that line of thinking came into play. He's in the AFC East, which we know has got some quarterbacks and firepower at receiver now too. So maybe Bill was like, "Whoa, I gotta maybe change my thinking here a little in that discussion." And Gonzalez, again, the New England guys. They love the prototypes, right? Like I just talked about, Monty Ossenfort getting the long tackle. That's the prototype. Paris Johnson for the Cardinals. Nick Caserio getting the Will Anderson, right? Just that type of guy. And then here's Gonzalez with just squeaky clean mechanics. He's got, he's one of the biggest corners in the draft. He has all of that type of stuff that, is kind of textbook teaching stuff for a corner. And I think that's probably why New England loves him too.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.